Not cool.
He didn't want to do a sexy dance. All I wanted was a sexy dance. He didn't have to pay me. He does a sexy dance. The PlayStation is his. Man, we've been having some crazy Craigslist experiences. What's up, Star Master Lee?
And Lulu.
We have some good stories to tell.
And there's bad stories too.
We're gonna share with you the crazy ones first because they're always the most juicy. There is a lot of craziness on Craigslist. You got scammers, you got extreme bargain hunters.
You got flakes. You got like sky flakes.
What is sky flakes?
Filipino crackers.
The thing is with Craigslist is that it's so easy to use, it's so universal, it's been around like for freaking ever. I mean, it looks like it's been designed out of the 1980s era. Wait a minute, was there internet in the 1980s? Let me say that again. And it looks like it was designed out of the 1990s era. And because of that, there are a lot of people on Craigslist who have no business to be on Craigslist.
We use Craigslist a lot. Mainly because we move a lot.
And we finally got good identifying the scammers. Truth be told, she almost got scammed a couple of times if it was not for some intervention. Here's how you could tell someone's a scammer. If they offer you extra money up front just to hold the item, and then they'll tell you to ship it to them later without having to come see the item, one of you is a fool. And this is a pretty new one. I haven't seen this one before. Well, they'll express interest, and then they'll tell you to pick up the phone when they call you, but to hit a number like star 95 or something like that. And at that point, I'm going, wait a minute, why do I need to do that? I can guarantee you that's a scam. At the end of the day, I can't complain. It's a free service, so I'm just going to have fun with it.
Hi, what about your PS4 and games? Can I call you now? When do you want to check it out? Please receive my call and press 94 to contact with me so we can talk, okay? How about I call you and then you press XXX, then do a sexy dance?
That was your response?
Yeah, that's my response. And for whatever reason, he didn't want to respond. He didn't want to do a sexy dance. All I wanted was a sexy dance. He didn't have to pay me. He does a sexy dance. The PlayStation is his. Totally would have done it.
You won.
Nobody wins with scammers, dude. That's just it.
Huh. Then there's the flakes. After spending the whole day answering all their questions, then at the end, they don't respond to you. Not cool.
For the people that flake, I think I get why some of them do it. We don't exactly live in the safest neighborhood. In our ad, I always put Palo Alto instead of East Palo Alto. Mainly because East Palo Alto is like living on the other side of the train tracks, if you know what I mean. And there have been people who, I think once we gave them the real address, they just didn't come. You definitely meet some interesting people on Craigslist. Like that one dude who wanted to buy my PlayStation 4 games. So hesitant to come on by. He was like, kind of in a place that, I don't know, can we meet in Starbucks? I'm like, look, dude, it's just a couple of games. I'm not gonna jack you for your $20 freaking dollars, dude. And he's like, my mom like told me like it's not safe for me to come into your house. So I'm thinking, one is, either this person is a gal, in which case I would totally understand. Or, maybe he's 9 years old and he needs his mom to come drive him. I would totally understand if that was the case.
He's an adult.
He's an adult. I was literally flabbergasted to the point where I actually said it to his face. You need your mom to tell you whether or not you could come into the house? I think he was taken aback a bit. So I tried to make it a joke like, yeah, you know what? I don't understand. It's East Palo Alto. I get it. You can always tell the characters on Craigslist because he pays me with some dollar bills and quarters. Just like a wad of quarters that he just throws out of me. Oh, the characters. They're alive. This is why we love vlogging. We can tell stories like this.
Let's talk about extreme bargain hunters. You tell them you bought it for $600. We are selling it for $100. Yet, they want to bargain for $10.
I'm not going to get bent out of shape for this. This is the way it is with a free service. We used it every time we moved. And this particular time, we're selling hundreds of things on Craigslist. It's just gotten under our skin a little bit. I would say at the end of the day, only about 15 to maybe 20% of our exchanges actually end up in a scammer or someone who's flaky or someone who just takes it too far. End of the day, we actually did sell just about everything we needed to sell on Craigslist. So it still works better than what Facebook Marketplace has bring to the table and offer. Let me tell you the strategy for a business person. Number one rule.
The first rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club.
Take the money first.
That's right. You know the answer.
Second rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club.
Always get the money first. Because if you move something expensive, like our 75-inch TV, and they drop it halfway down the stairs, you think they're gonna give you the money then? This is a good tip, people. Because if they pick it up and they drop it, that TV is still theirs. But hey, Craigslist, thanks so much for allowing us to live our dreams, vlogging for a living, getting rid of stuff to be free and liberated, except for the shirts on our back.
If you want to sell stuff on Craigslist, please just be careful and be smart, like me.